Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Share NeoLife. We are here to be very quick about sharing the most awesome opportunity on the planet today, because it addresses a lot of what people need at this time, at such a time as this. My name is Esa Zanambasi. I am by training a medical doctor. I've been a medical doctor for many, many years, over 30. And I've been in this opportunity for 25 plus years, about 26 years it's coming to. And when I saw it, I was actually looking for an opportunity. I was looking for a way to protect my children from toxic chemicals that I discovered were in the detergents that I was buying from the supermarket. And so I needed to find something different. So welcome to all the guests. I hope you will enjoy what you see, and I hope it will appeal to you enough for you to decide to join the family. We are a family on a mission to make the world a healthier and happier place. And really, to be healthier means that you have abundant energy and you can do the things that you need to do without being dependent on others to do them for you. And to be happier can mean perhaps that you have sufficient money and sufficient resources and sufficient experiences and people in your life to help you along to grow. But first, I want us to talk about something crucial, and that is the fact that you are what you eat. And the reality is that 75% of all chronic diseases are actually preventable. Now, the picture on this side, it shows a lot of processed foods. That's the reality of life today. In the past, most people used to eat like this, lots of homegrown fruits, vegetables, and if they had animal meat, it was reared in the home, or it was easily accessible in the village. But today we are resorting to supermarkets and fast food stores and ingesting bottled and canned and processed foods. And I must tell you that perhaps that's what we should all be looking at, because it is a known fact that nutrition is a critical determinant of the immune response. All immune responses in our body need us to be well nourished. And it has also been shown that malnutrition is the most common cause of immunodeficiency worldwide. A lot of us think it is simply the bugs around us. But you see, if the body cannot withstand or protect itself against the bugs, then of course we will be sick. So I want to introduce you to NeoLife by introducing you to a board of scientists. NeoLife is a nutrition company. It started out as a nutrition company, and over the years they realized that they need also to consider the environment. So it was founded, I'll tell you when it was founded shortly, but this gentleman here came to NeoLife. He actually arrived after the company was already going and established the Scientific Advisory Board. That actually sets this company apart in that it has a dedicated board of scientists who research and develop everything that we have. Dr. Arthur First was a top toxicologist and pharmacologist and cancer researcher. And that's why we have such an emphasis on toxins and the importance of avoiding toxins if we are to be healthier and happier. But the whole company actually started with a dream. And I think that's so exciting and so crucial, because as children, we remember how we used to dream that we'll go to the moon and back, or we'll fly rockets, or we'll do amazing things. Well, this company started with a dream. And the gentleman who started it, his name is Jerry Brassfield. as a young boy, he was always sick. He wanted to, he needed to do something different because getting asthma and allergies and pneumonias and all that, it was when his mother said, okay, I've had it with all these drugs and medications and promises by doctors that are not materializing. I'm going to do something different. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that is key. To change something in your life, you have to change. You have to make that decision and actually change. So that was the decision that the mother made, and introduced nutrition supplementation. Obviously, a long time ago, it was raw nutrition, not as well presented as we have today. But the fact is that Jerry recovered fully or improved dramatically. And so at the age of 19, in 1958, he started this company called NeoLife, established in 1958 on those values: absolute honesty and integrity, people are number one, products that work. It's an equal opportunity for all, and we all should have and do have a long-range vision. And that's very, very important. So you can see the countries, we're in over 55 countries. And on the Africa continent, Mozambique was opened up recently, making it the 14th country. And these are the core products for nutrition. We have Pro Vitality and the Shake. And we call them core supplements. They supplement, they plug the holes in our current modern day diets. It's important to do that because even the food that we are eating, the soils that it is grown on have been depleted from the agricultural practices. So we need to supplement. So it's not, do I need to supplement? It is, yes, I have to supplement for the health of yourself. So we have core supplements also for children. And you know, a lot of people misunderstand the need to nourish children. They think, oh, those are growing, they're not yet sick. Well, because they are growing, they actually need the nourishment in order for them to be able to grow, to lay down the 1 billion cells a day that they lay down as they're growing. So nutrition deficiencies are very, very common in children, and it is important to consider them. In fact, it is more important to consider supplementing their diet. Then we have cleaning products. I spoke about the need for eliminating toxins from your environment. NeoLife was the first company on the planet to go green. In other words, to provide us with non-toxic, non-caustic, 100% biodegradable, versatile, very effective and very economical cleaning products. And so you see these three here, they form the core cleaning products. There's a fourth one that I like and a few others, but these form the foundation, as well as the fourth one, which is the laundry compound. Did you know that just 2 kilos can do over 133 machine washes, which translates to maybe 300 hand washes or more? And as a result, it lasts such a long time. In my home, I do wash with a washing machine and hand, obviously, but I buy only 2 of these bags a year. And it can also go in a dishwasher. It does dishes very, very well as well. But because it's biodegradable, it will not damage the environment, both the external environment and your internal environment. You know, you have a lot of bacteria living inside you. You don't want to be destroying those at all. Then we have personal care and nutrients organic. Non-toxic, 100% organic and biodegradable. That's the nutrients organic and the personal care range. So can you see that you can actually change your buying habits very, very successfully by changing to our range of products. And that's what we are going to show you, how you can totally benefit when you make the decision to change your buying habits. Right, now I'm going to introduce the business to you. When you decide to join the family, that's what we call ourselves. We are a family. You are in business for yourself primarily. So you need to remind yourself of your own personal dreams and goals and desires, but you're never by yourself. NeoLife will help you, as well as the people who have introduced you to this family. And as regards NeoLife, they do all our logistics, the distribution of product. Yes, it is a product-based business. I've shown you the product. They will help you with IT support. They will give you your own website. You can have an app that you can download onto your phone, and they will make sure that the products are made available to you. But the most awesome thing is that as regards finances, this is not only a lifestyle, but a business. So when you are eligible to be paid, they will pay you on time, every time. So now let's look at the business itself. Question, why would you do something different? In other words, what hurts you enough to decide to do something different? Well, I want you to think about that overnight tonight, and then you'll turn to your sponsor. But the simplicity of this plan is that there are only 3 daily success habits to remember. Habit number 1, use the products. Change your buying habits, change your shopping. I found that totally mind-blowing when I was told that. I said, that is easy. I have been looking for good cleaning products, good skincare. I just find that the most amazing thing to tell me to just change my shopping habits. So I did. I started using the products, and let's say you are in that position. We recommend that you use a minimum of 100-point value in a month. That is easy. If you're truly using the products, that should never be a challenge. So before you start thinking of selling a single product, use the product yourself. Then the next thing to do is to share the business opportunity. Right. So as you share the business opportunity, you'll get some friends around you who will each do, just like you, 100 points. Very exciting, very easy. Then, as they're doing that, you've created a team of you, a group or a family, a network of product users who now can say 700 points flowing through that group. You become what we call a manager, and you can earn a profit or a saving and bonus for yourself. Then somebody in your team will say, if you can do that, I can do that too. So they'll do exactly the same thing. And before you know it, they have created a unit on which they will get paid just like you were paid. But now your team is growing. So you have a total of 1,300 or more point value. And now you're paid literally double. Just look at the numbers for those of you who have logged in from outside South Africa. And you are now what we call a senior manager. Then the next thing is everybody in your team will say, if they can do it, we too can do it. And now everybody's using products, everybody is becoming healthier. They're reducing the toxins in the environment, in their own home and in the neighborhood. And so now you have all the 6 friends doing the same thing. You have over 4,000 points, and that's what we now called a director. That is a good place to aspire to get to. And as you talk to people, not all the people you talk to will necessarily say, yes, please, I want to sign up and do exactly what you're doing. Some of them will say, I just want to be your customer. Thank you very much. So with those ones, we welcome them with open arms. We give them the best service imaginable. We even introduce them to more products that we have. They might just come for perhaps just the 3NN or just the washing powder or just the Super 10, but we show them that we've got other products too. So we love them, we look after them well. That's because you can actually create a good business for yourself and earn a good product, a good profit, right? So let's go on. The next thing is personal development. We belong to a team. There are several teams in NeoLife. Ours happens to be called the Eagle team. It is also the biggest team in the whole of the NeoLife world. It is led by a couple that have created quite a stir in their determination, focus, and their generosity. It's totally amazing what they have done for those of us who are in the Eagle team. So they provide us with training, with support, and with personal development. So I just want to emphasize one thing. Training to develop your skills is vital. If you choose to get started in this opportunity, it is so important to say you're going to do training and you're going to learn. And this is actually training. So what our business is, I'll go through this very, very quickly. It's all about building a network of product users. So you may retail to your friends and relatives. You can get, it's like having so many of you all around just using the product. So you need to be teachable to learn the system, and you need to have a consuming desire to succeed. If you have those, you're well on your way. And please, you need to be willing to be consistent. Then there are some challenges. I won't really dwell on these, but please, when you come into NeoLife, resist the temptation to compare NeoLife with other companies. Please don't do that. Just know that NeoLife is unique and it is a company in its own right. If you come with a lot of baggage from other companies, you'll find that you're always comparing, okay? So focus as well. So avoid doing too many things. Within your life, you have enough to keep you busy. So do your job to the best of your ability if you're employed, and then focus on your life. And then other things like work with the willing. Don't beg people, in other words, and don't take shortcuts. So I won't dwell too much on that. We'll cover it some other time. Then another thing is handling objections. Yes, if you're already in this business, you'll hear stories like, I don't have money to start, or I don't have time, or I'm too busy to do anything, or the products are too expensive, and objections like that. So handling them, we will cover this again some other time, but you can hear them carefully without interrupting, okay? And then after that, repeat to them to ensure that you have understood what their objection is. Because usually a no is not a no outright. It usually means, I need more information. Please, can you make another appointment with me? Or please, can you explain again? So use the feel. I know how you feel. When I was also looking at the business for the first time, I felt that way. But I found that when I got started, the products worked amazingly. And I also found that they are indeed very cost effective, something like that. Okay. Then building daily success habits. I won't dwell too long, but it is important to have your own daily success habits, such as a good self-talk, a good and visualization. Keep inviting prospects, show the business to at least 2 people a day. So I'm hoping that you have your 2 guests on the call today. Then follow up the ones who have seen the business, and then keep talking to those who say, we want to buy from you, the 2 customers or more customers. And read good books. Stop listening to the news, guys. The news will never build your business. So in summary, everybody starts as a distributor, rises to manager, as I've shown you, senior manager, as I've shown you. We have an exciting step called executive manager, which is 2,000 points you and your team. Remember, I talked about over 1,000 points and over 2,000 points. So to get to 4,000 points, there's this step in the middle, which is reachable because it is then just a hop away to get to director, which I recommend you all focus on. To become qualified directors, a team turning over 4,000 points and more, and then you'll see the full rewards, because beyond that, it's a director who has developed other directors to reach the world team and start traveling with NeoLife. And of course, the president's team, where lifestyle becomes amazing. So I've been quick, it's been different. I hope they're guests. My question is, what will you do with your NeoLife today? I will say the next thing to do is to turn to the person who has invited you and ask them how you can get started. I'm not sure who's a guest and who isn't. I'm going to invite Mr. Nyandeni, I see him logged in, to give a 2-minute testimony, and then after that we might invite somebody else who's also a director, and somebody else who's a director. I think we have 3 directors on the call that I can recognize. So I'll start with I'll start at home with Senzo Nyandeni to give us your story in 2 minutes.
Yes, good evening all. My name is Senzo Nyandeni from South Africa. Myself and my wife, and actually even our kids, were in the NeoLife business. And when we started, we just wanted to use their products for our own usage, consumption. But then we found out that actually you can do the business and it doesn't take much of your time, and you don't need even to be the best seller. So we started now to look at the business, and it has really changed our lives from the personal development point of view. The products do work. We save a lot of money, more than 400 rands every month that we save just from the household use. It's the money that we would have paid anyway. And yes, the extra income that we get from NeoLife, and that's very interesting to get another stream of income. And we can see that actually this is not the second stream of income, but it is the main business that we need to focus on. And actually it's going to free us on our in our lives and give us time, health, and the money we enjoy life. Thank you so very much.
Thank you very much, Senzo. Then we have the other director called Joan Namujuzi. Please give us your testimony in 2 minutes.
Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pleasure to be with you this evening, and I always get excited when I hear you sharing what NeoLife has done in your life, and I look forward to enjoying a lot of great stuff in NeoLife. Personally, I was approached when I was a student pursuing my bachelor's in computer science, and someone showed me what NeoLife could do, and I joined basically for good health. But apart from health, I've got great friends. I've got a lot of knowledge and skills from the training, which is personal growth. And for me, that is really something to really value, because courtesy of that, I'm able now to talk to people. I can approach anyone. It doesn't matter who you are, where you are, position-wise. I can confidently share NeoLife because I've used the products. I've seen them work for myself and my loved ones. And I've really also enjoyed the lifestyle, the travel, and I believe even there is going to be even greater lifestyle ahead of me. And I'm looking forward to even helping more people also change their lives positively in areas of health and finances, because if it has happened for me, I believe anyone can do it. Thank you very much.
That is absolutely wonderful. Thank you, Joan. So today is the turn for directors. So the third director that I'm invited to give his testimony is Clement. Your network is bad, you say. I'm sorry. Okay, thank you. We'll hear from you next time. So in short, what you need to do is make a decision. And the decision is, do you want to continue doing the same thing? Because it's Einstein who said insanity is doing the exact same thing, expecting different results. I personally, as a medical doctor, saw that if I continued to just medicate people's diseases without asking why and really delving into the root cause of their challenges, I was no better than, actually adding to the toxins, the toxic burden. So that's a very brave statement to say. I'm not saying that stop seeing your doctor, but what I am saying is that you can help your body to heal by providing the right stuff. And that is profoundly true. It is something that I have observed over my 36 years as a medical doctor. And I will always stand by my brand. My brand is called Simply Healthier. And my mission is to help people to shift their focus from sickness to wellness. And I know that we tend to focus in life on the negative, the sickness, the tragedies. But when you come to NeoLife, this is a little bit of teaching today. Because you are now nourishing your body and removing toxins from your own personal environment, your body will start responding more positively. So a lot of the depression and anxiety and sickness and high blood pressure and all those are because of the toxic burden and the malnutrition. NeoLife can give you that, can solve that problem. Okay, NeoLife will solve those problems and energize you enough to speak to other people about your discovery. Now, each time I hear myself say this, I say this is the most ingenious system on the planet. Why don't more people know about it? That's because we are not talking to enough people. So let us purpose to share NeoLife. Let us go out with intention. Draw up your names list. Talk to people. Don't be shy. You've heard Joan say that she initially was quite shy to talk to people, and then she started speaking. Yes, with the nutrition and the supplements and the confidence growing, your tongue becomes loosened sufficiently to share NeoLife. And that's what I suggest we do. We're coming to Christmas now. And Christmas is a time where people tend to become a bit careless with their health. So this is a time when we need to be talking to people even more, warning them that, too much sugar is not good for you. Too much of those things are going to be very damaging, and you'll pay the price well into the future. So that is the value number 5 of NeoLife, the long-range vision. Let us communicate the long-range vision to our loved ones, to all our friends. So on Thursday, I have another session that I call Applied NeoLife. I'm inviting you to come to attend that one as well.